Students, in this video lecture, I am going to cover class and object. Class and objects are very important in object-oriented programming language. In C++, we will see the definition of class as well as the definition of object, the relation between class and object, and examples, syntaxes, and each and everything that are related to the concept of class and object. So look at here. Look at here. The definition of a class. I am going to explain about class. Now we will see the definition of the class. Class is a user-defined data type. Class is a user-defined data type that we can use in our program, and it works as an object constructor or a blueprint for creating objects. So simple definition I want to give in detailed manner for easily understanding of the concept. Class is nothing but a blueprint. Blueprint is nothing but Naksha. It is nothing but a plan, blueprint. Why are you using blueprint? Especially we are using a blueprint for constructing of the many mansions, buildings, and shopping malls, everything, वगैरह and वगैरह. Blueprint is the plan how to construct a building or how to construct a mansion. So blueprint help you to how to construct, how to build. So why we call class as a blueprint? Because the class help you to construct the object or to create the object. Type of objects, what type of objects the class should be create. It will tell us by class only. That's why it called as a class is a blueprint and constructor of the objects. So I will give the example for this reason. And we can say like this also. I want to give one more definition for a class. Class is a blueprint. The first thing, blueprint is nothing but how to construct the objects or how to create the object in a class. And second thing is, class is a factory for objects. Factory. What is the factory? In a factory, so many objects will be created. I will tell you. Take a car factory. In a car factory, all manufacturers will manufacturing only cars. That's why he called as a car factory. So take the car factory. In this car factory, car is the class. In this class car, so each and every object is a one car. If you take a car is object and class, name of the class is a car. In this class, all objects, each class consider as a one object. So like that you create as many as you want. You create as many as you want. You can create 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh, crore and crore and crore. That's why class is a factory of a object. Class is a factory of a object is nothing but in a particular class you can create as many objects that you want. So class is nothing but a blueprint. It tells you how to create an object, and class is a factory of an object. You can create the objects as well as many as you want. As many as you want. You will see syntax for class here. So I want focusing on definition again. Look at here. Class is a user defined data type that we can use in our program, and it works as an object constructor or blueprint for creating object. Class is a blueprint or class is a object constructor. Class is a object constructor. Class is a object constructor. So we'll see the syntax for the class here. To create the class, create a class, use the class keyword. Keyword means that we have to use, we have to mention. Without mentioning of that, we can't create the class. So if you want to create any class, car or bus or lorry or computer or apple or banana or any type of birds, animals, so anything it may be. So class is a blueprint and a class is a object constructor. We want to create a class, we have to follow the syntax. That syntax is nothing but we have to follow the keyword. Keyword is nothing but that we have to write it. Class is a keyword. So see, class is a keyword. First we have to start it. Class. Okay, then look at the example. Class. Class is a keyword. My class is the name of the class. Class is a keyword. Look at here. Class is a keyword. Class, you have to follow. It is mandatory. It is mandatory to have to write it. Class is a keyword and my class is the name of the class. It is a syntax. First keyword, then name of the class. First keyword, then name of the class. First we have to write the keyword. What is the keyword? Class is a keyword. Next, name of the class. You can write any name. My class, bus, car, lorry, shape, anything you can write. Any name you can give here. Any name you can mention it here. So first class, then one class name. Class is the keyword and then one is the class name. After that, access specifiers. What is the meaning of access specifier? Access specifier is nothing but visible mode. So all of you know that public, protect and private. These are the access specifiers. So if you want in a class, the combination of data members, member functions. Data members and member functions. Data members are nothing but data, they are variables. Member functions are nothing but methods, functions. So look at here, that is a combination of the data members and member functions. So on objects, it is a class. The combination of data members, member functions and objects. It is a class. Now in this class, public, private, protect are giving of access, permissions to the objects, to the functions, to the another class. So restrict the permissions, to allow the permissions. We want to restrict the permission of data, then we want to permit the accessing of the data, then we have to follow the access specifiers. Based on the access specifiers, restrictions will be there. If we declare public, no restrictions at all. We declare private, all restrictions, we cannot access the data. We can protect, then the data can access by the next class only. So based on the access specifiers, we can give the permissions to accessing of data members and member functions. That's why we are using the access specifiers. And next one is data member. That is called attribute. What is data member? Int my name, int my num. It's the data member. Next one is the string my string. They are the same thing. String variable, int variable. Two are called data members. Int num and string my string is two called data members. attributes. So public is the access specifier. Class, my class is the name of the class, syntax of the class. This is a small example for how to create a class. Small example for how to create a class. I want to tell once again here, class is nothing but a blueprint or constructor of the objects. You want to create a class, you have to start with the keyword class and class name. And then inside of that, access specifiers, public or protector or private. You can use anyone as per your requirement. Then data members or member functions. Here member functions are not mentioned, only data members. What are data members here? Int my num and string my string. Both are the attributes or data members. So we'll see the example here. Example explanation. The class keyword is used to create a class called my class. If you want to create a class, you should use the class keyword. So for example, you want to create a class car, then class car. Then you can, now you have created the car class. Now you want to create the animal class, then class animal. Now you created the animal class. So like that, first one keyword. What is that? Class. Then class name. You can put any name. So public keyword is access specifiers. Already tell you that access of the specifiers. So next one, num, my num and my string both are the, what are they? They both are variables or data members. Now listen, in C++ object created from a class, we have already created the class named my class. So now we can use this created objects. Create an object my class specifies the class name followed by the object name. To access the class attributes my num and my string, used to dot syntax dot on the object. Now listen, if you want to access the two variables are there. What is the my num and my string? Both are what? Both are variables. If you want to access that variables, we have to create the object, and after creating the object, you can access by dot operator. That mentioned here, dot operator. Look at here, two variables are there in the class, my num and my string, and they both can be accessed by the dot operator. Dot operator. Look at here in the bracket, dot operator is given in this dot operator. So helping you to access the data members or members of the class in a class programming. So look at here, how to create the object, everything, how to accessing the data members, how class is working, how object is creating, how object calling the accessing the data members. You will see a small program. How to write a small program in a class concept. Look at here, I already told. So use the first keyword class, then class name. Class and class name. Next one is the access specifier, public. Next one is the data members, int my num and string my string. Both are the data members are variables. Then closing main method, int main. Int main, what we will do? We will access the data members. How we will access the data members? To creating of the object. How you create the object? Look at here, class name and object name. Class name and object. This is the way how you create your object. This is the way how you create a object. So through the object only you can access the data variables. Now listen, creating an object. So my class is the name of the class, my object is the name of the object. Now object is created. Now listen, now what I have to do, I want to access the attributes. I want to access the above my num and my string, both are variables. I want to access the both variables data members, data I want to access. So I want to access by dot operator, object dot. Now listen here, how can I access it? Now my object is object, my object is the object, okay, dot my number. Now I can access the data member, or I can access the variable of a class. Next one is the my object dot my string. Now I can access the string variable. I can access the string variable. Now what I will do? Simple. What will happen now? So what I am entering and the above variables, Simply I can call access that variables through creating of the object with the dot operator. This is the way how you access the data members by object using of the dot operator. So object dot data member, object dot our attribute, object dot variable. So my object is the object. You can give any name to the object. No need to write only my object. You can give any name. You can give A, you can give B, you can give C. Then I want to create a object, then A dot my num, A dot my string. If I create the B object, B dot my num, B dot my string. If I create the Z object, Z dot my name, Z dot my string. So it is called accessing the variables by creating of the object. Here simply see out printing of the name and printing of the number, printing of the name and printing of the number, my number and string, some text. So simply see out object. If you print the object, automatically what will happen? It will show the output. Here what we will see? The declaration of the class, at the same time declaration of the object, at the same time how variables are accessed by the object, how the variables are accessed by the object. Here class, how you create the class, class name. What is syntax for class creation? First keyword class, then class name, my class. So open the brace, curly braces, then public is the access specifier, then data members or attributes or variables. Int my num is a variable, then string my string is a variable, it's over, closing bracket, then main programming main method, int main. Now I am creating the object for the class. How can I create the object for the class? So through the object only I can access the data members. So I should create the object. So I am creating the object. What is the name of the object? Oh, my obj. My obj is the name of the object for the class. First class name, then name of the object. Now what happened? Object is created. Then I want to access the above data members or above variables. How can I access? Simple thing, object name dot variable name, object name dot variable name, object dot my num equal 15, object dot my string equal some text. Now what happened? Accesses. What the accesses by the object? Then I want to print it. Now see out my object dot my name. Now see out my object dot my string. So now data will be printed. This is a class. So in this video lecture we have seen what is a class, definition of the class, declaration of the class, a small program for class. So we will continue this topic and I am going to explain about object. So again we will see class definition. We will see once again for clear understanding. A class definition begins with the keyword class. I already told, first class, then class name. A class definition begins with the keyword class. So body will start within the curly braces. Within the entire body between two curly braces. Now look at here. So class name, any name you can give here. And previous slide I explained. Previously I explained about class name. What is the name of the class there? My class is the class name there. Here class is the keyword, class name is the name of the class. Then curly braces, body between the curly braces. Between the curly braces what would be there? In the last slide I explained about in the curly braces public access specifier, and then int my num, then string my string, both are the data members or variables, then object creation, then accessing the data members and accessing the data members of the class, creating of the object. Now look at here, between the two curly braces the entire body would be there. And next we will see look at here. I already told. What I told? So if you want to give the permissions, accessibility. So accessibility for what? Accessibility of data. Then we have to declare access specifiers. What are the access specifiers? Public, private, and protect are the access specifiers or visibility modes. So private, public, you should be mention it. Should be mention it. If you declare private, these all variables become a members of the private, methods of the private. If you declare public, then all will become what? Public members or public functions, public methods. Private you declared is access specifier. What are you going to declare here? What you are going to declare? Variables we can declare. At the same time, methods we can declare. Now variables and method become a data members and member functions can become a private data members and private member functions. If you declare in the public mode, what will happen? Data members and member functions become a public data members and public member functions and data members. So in public we can access anywhere, in private we cannot access because the permission is restricted. Permission is restricted. Permission is restricted. So here, look at here. I already told class name. What is the class? Is a keyword. Circle is the class name. Then curly braces are open. Private access specifier. I am declaring the data member. What is data member? Variable we can call as a data member. Double radius. I am declaring radius in a double data type. And we can call as a data members. This variable is called as a in class programming data members. Then public wide set radius. Wide set, what is the wide set radius? It is a member function. Function declaration, member function. So above is a data member, below is called as a function declaration, below is called as a member function. Data members and member functions. So double get diameter also a member function. Double get area also a member function. Double get circumference also a member functions. Here how many total member functions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 member functions are there. 4 member functions are there. And how many variables are there? Or data members are there? Only one data member. What is that? Radius. Radius is the data member. Now this is the class. This is a class. You will see small programming. One more small programming. So look at here. Ash include iostream.h header file. Ash include studio.h header file. Now I am start the class program. Now I start the what I am starting. I am start